Bali is hyped up, too touristy and overrated. Rice fields, staged for show, parties with countless tourists, and beaches full of surfers. This kind of statements are currently circulating in the internet. But is it true? This is our actual 3-week trip through Bali and what Bali is really like. We arrived in Kuta, a town right next to the capital, with Kuta Beach, which is popular for surfers and for surfer communities and offers a lot of tourist activity. We walked straight from the airport to our hotel and woke up the next day finally excited to be in Bali. A dip in the pool and then our backpacking began. Kuta itself was touristy, but if you walk around and choose different paths, as we did, you can also experience various nature moments. Uluwatu was our next destination. On the way there, we also saw Balangan beach, but we wanted to continue on, so we didn't really stay at this beach. Uluwatu is the surfer's paradise. In the center, everything literally is made for the surfers. Surfing lessons, surfing communities, surfing equipment you can buy at different places, and that's also why Uluwatu is called the surfing hotspot. Uluwatu has a beach that caught our attention. It's called Blue Point Beach and it's located in a bay. To get there you have to climb down a little path with many steps and a cluster of bars and restaurants and shops. It feels like a different village section right at this bay. Before heading back to the north, we wanted to see the famous Melasti Beach. Melasti Beach is located in the south of Bali on the Bukit half island, not far from Uluwatu. Compared to Kuta, Melasti Beach is less crowded, more peaceful, with clear water, sculptures and a large shipwreck. And it was actually as beautiful as we accepted. The next place we visited was also one of the most famous in Bali, Canggu. Was it as touristy as everybody says? Yes. But it's also so much more. Yes, it has a lot of tourists and countless shops and parties. But this side of Bali also has its advantage. It's a kind of a consumer and lifestyle paradise. Whatever it's surfing, fitness, healthy food, working in so many different places, various shops, restaurants and bars you can choose, massages, shopping, communities you can visit, meeting friends and so on. You will find everything at every time of the day. This is the reason why it's so crowded and why Canggu is the perfect place for so many digital nomads. In Canggu, we also took a trip to the temple. It's called Puratana Lot, which is a visitor temple where you can view the temple for an entrance fee. A large area with so much to see around this temple awaits you here. The temples were built in the sea and are part of a chain sea temples that were built at the coast of Bali. They are said to protect the island spiritually and maintain the balance between sea, land and people. We found yoga and more relaxed lifestyle, culture and monkeys in Ubud. Ubud is considered the heart of Bali, but we never called it like this in our last videos. Ubud is a cultural and working city where, like in Canggu, there are many activities and just as much to offer for everyone. In Ubud you will find various rice fields everywhere you go. In each direction. You can enjoy river rafting and culture events in the temples. Bali's Hindu culture can be seen in every street here. This gives this city a totally different vibe than Canggu. Waterfalls are located near Ubud and can be easily reached in a day trip. Now we needed to check out the most famous place near Bali. Sure, technically it's not a part of Bali, but it's so impressive that we obviously needed to go there. The Gili Islands. Gili Trawangan is the biggest one, and we knew right away what makes this island so special. And especially Gili Trawangan. You can walk around this island in 2 hours, and this small area is full of life. There is a fish market, a party street, and other artistic attractions such as karaoke, live music, and open-air cinema, and more. Horse-drawn carriages replace cars here, and of course, the clear blue water is the most clear reason why everybody wants to come here. The Gili Islands are a favorite place among visitors, and it's clear why. Back in Bali, we arrived in a town called Sanur. This is a part of the capital, and again, very different from the towns we had visited already. Here there were high-rise buildings and lots of hotels, like hotel complexes and large parks. This town is popular for families and was one of the first tourist places in Bali in 1930. This place is more luxury and has a large mall that I think would take one day to see everything inside. It is a fascinating place that invites you to stay. Sanur is also famous for its beautiful beach with small snake-shaped coves. We wanted to make the best out of our trip in Bali. So we went back to Canggu, rented another motorbike. Our route took us across the heart of Bali directly to the north, past a waterfall called Nung Nung Waterfall, and this one was not very touristy. It was simply beautiful if in its natural state, without any man-made structures. Then we went to Kintamani, the town where we saw a totally different side of Bali that we didn't expect it. It was cool because this town was on 1,400 meters, so we needed a jacket and long trousers. Here you can see the volcano of the island, and is home to a temple that is really for the locals and is rarely visited by tourists. This temple is called Uluwatu, and it's one of the 9 most popular state temples of Bali. Large festivals are celebrating here at this place, and it has a great religious significance, which made it a big honor for us that we can visit a little part of it together with a local we met by chance. We wanted to see more of the real Bali without the tourist aspects. So we drove back and stopped in the jungle. We spent a night in the small tree house here, which showed us once again the nature beauty of Bali. And after 3 weeks in Bali, we realized a few things. Bali is really touristy, but it also depends a lot which path we take. Bali is more diverse than we ever thought before. Each place is characterized in a completely different way or influenced by its location.